What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have this nice and beautiful question on the board that says if a squared minus b squared is equal to 9 and ab is equal to 3, find the value of a plus b. We can call this equation 1 and call this equation 2. So our first step will be for us to start from equation 1. So we have to square both sides of equation 1. So the left hand side I have a squared minus b squared. So I'll square the left hand side equal to the right hand side I have 9. I'm also going to square the right hand side. Now see that the left hand side is of the form x minus y all raised to the power of 2. And this has an identity of x squared plus y squared minus 2xy. So we're going to be writing this in this form. But notice that our x stands for a squared and our y stands for b squared. Now let's write this like this. So this becomes a squared all raised to the power of 2 plus b squared all raised to the power of 2 minus 2 times a squared times b squared, just like this. And this is equal to 9 squared is 81. Now simplifying further, we have a to the power of, from indices we can multiply powers. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus b, 2 times 2 is also 4 minus 2 times, now since a and b has the same exponent, we have to group them together. So this becomes a times b all raised to the power of the common exponent, and this is equal to 81. So simplifying further, we have a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4 minus 2 times ab from equation 2 is 3. So I'm going to be putting 3 here, raised to the power of 2, and this is equal to 81. So simplifying further, we have a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4 minus 2 times 3 squared is 9 equal to 81. Now this simplifies into a to the 4th plus b to the power of 4 minus 2 times 9 is 18, and this is equal to 81. Now our next step will be for us to move negative 18 to the right hand side. So I'll move this to the right so that we have a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4 to be equal to, we have 81, and as negative 18 crosses, it becomes plus 18. So this is going to give us a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4 to be equal to 81 plus 18 is 99. I've got equation 1 and 2 already, so I'm going to call this equation 3. Now our next step will be for us to use an identity where we can find a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4. And that identity is a squared plus b squared all raised to the power of 2. So when we expand this, we have a squared all raised to the power of 2 plus b squared all raised to the power of 2 plus 2 times a squared times b squared. Well, this identity resembles this. The only difference is that this is having minus while this is having plus. Now let's substitute. So we have a squared plus b squared all raised to the power of 2 equal to, when we simplify this, we have a to the power of 2 times 2 is 4 plus b to the power of 2 times 2 is 4 plus, this is 2 times common exponent, so this can be written as ab all raised to the power of 2. So now simplifying further, we have a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2 all raised to the power of 2 is equal to, Now a to the power of 4 plus b to the power of 4 is what we have on our previous slide to be 99. That's our equation 3. So I'm going to be putting 99 here plus 2 times. We've already know that AB from my equation 2 is 3 raised to the power of 2. So this becomes a squared plus b squared all raised to the power of 2 to be equal to 99 plus, now 3 squared is 9, 9 times 2 is 18. Now simplifying further, we have a squared plus b squared all raised to the power of 2 to be equal to 99 plus 18 is 117. Now to get rid of this square, we have to take the square root of both sides. So I'll take the square root of a squared plus b squared all raised to the power of 2. Now plus or minus, I'll take the square root of 117. Now see that this square root cancels out, leaving behind a squared plus b squared to be equal to plus the square root of 117, or a squared plus b squared will be equal to, now the other value is negative square root of 117. Now notice that the sum of two squares will always be positive. So we're going to accept this, but we're going to reject this since this is negative. Now let's work with this. So our next step will be for us to use this identity, a plus b all raised to the power of 2. The reason is because we can find a squared plus b squared from this identity. So this is equal to, when we expand, we have a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. That is it. So this becomes a plus b all raised to the power of 2 to be equal to, now watch, a squared plus b squared is what we have here to be the square root of 117. So that is the square root of 117 plus 2 times ab. AB is 3 from my equation 2. So this becomes a plus b all raised to the power of 2 to be equal to the square root of 117 plus 2 times 3 is 6. Now I'm going to focus on the right hand side. We'll simplify. So this will be, I write 6 plus, now the square root of 117 is same as the square root of 9 times 13. So simplifying, this will be 6 plus the square root of 9 times the square root of 13, which will result to 6 plus the square root of 9 is 3 times the square root of 13, so 3 root 13. Now by taking the square root of both sides, we have the left to be a plus b to be equal to plus or minus the square root of 6 plus 3 root 13. So there are two possible values for a plus b, which are the sum or minus of the square root of 6 plus 3 root 13. And so you have it. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.